Hi all, I'm Billy No Mates and this is hashtag Let's Get Awkward. First off, sorry it's been a while since my last post. My dog got sick with a bug, so we had to get tested for COVID. Thankfully it came back negative, but I still had to keep her off as she was drowsy, coughing and being sick. Then when she got better, I got sick and I got worse with aches, pains and shivers. My voice is finally okay and the coughing has stopped. And with that, let's kick into the episode. It will be a short one, still having a slight cough at the moment. So today I thought I would look into misconceptions and myths that surround transgenders. The funny ones, the mild ones, and the WTF ones. So here we go. Let's start with, if you are trans and haven't had surgery, you shouldn't want to have sex. That is something I've never really heard of. I thought sex is something you have if you're in a mood with a friend or boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, lover, boo, boyfriend, etc. Consensual, of course. And yeah, maybe there are some people who are trans who aren't comfortable with the body to have sex. That's okay. Some people want to be intimate in other ways, like asexual, where love doesn't always equal sex to them. It is important to remember that asexuality is an umbrella term and it exists on a spectrum. Asexual people, also known as ace or aces, may have little interest in having sex, even though most desire emotional, intimate relationships. Within the ace community, there are many ways for people to identify. Me, when it comes to intimacy, would be sitting on a sofa with that special someone screaming they're going to choke the life out of me. And by me, I mean my character on Call of Duty, and we're head to head on Capture the Flag. Then maybe a horror movie, picking out things the characters should have done instead of doing what they did, like they run up to the stairs and trap themselves in their own bedroom instead of grabbing the phone or the mobile and running out the house and hiding and calling the police. Or like there's a serial killer about and like, let's have a party at someone's house and let's have booze and drugs and let's be vulnerable and hope we don't get killed. Silly. Being trans is a choice. Being trans is no more of a choice than being straight, gay, black, Latina, or human in our case. It's up to them how they live their lives and how open they want to be. Some people say if a person is trans, then you have to let others know, no matter what. No, it's their choice. It's their choice to say what they want, and we respect that. Personal one for me, told by a doctor when I was referred to a gender clinic. You only get trans women, you don't get trans men. There are trans men, believe me there are. If you haven't heard of Chaz Bono, look him up. However, if you looked at the media or other episodes I've done, trans women get more attention, lately for the wrong reasons and under the frightful notion they are men, dressing up as women to commit sexual crimes such as rape. It's 10 ways of BS and just a tactic to instill fear in people's minds to control them, resulting getting what they want because they don't want change to happen. Stuck in a bubble of how they want things and not accepting it can't work for everyone. If you don't understand this, then look at it as buying a PlayStation 4 game and expecting it to work on an Xbox One. It won't. Transgender is a third gender. I used to joke when I was a teenager saying that the third gender to me, because no boy or girl was ever interested in me at the time. So I thought I was another gender. And I was told boys go with girls and girls go with boys. So in my head, I must have been a third gender. I learned, evolved, I don't think that way. Transgender isn't a third gender. They identify as a man or a woman. Non-binary don't. And I wouldn't call them third gender unless that's what they want to be known as. I've met different non-binaries. Some classed it as a gender while others did not. So it depends, who you talk to and how they feel when describing themselves. Sexual orientation is linked to gender identity. Sexual orientation is who you love. Gender identity is who you are. They are not linked. A transgender can be straight, gay, bisexual, asexual, pansexual, demisexual, etc. I am a trans man and pansexual, or as I call it, soul lover. Men, women, trans, non-binary, not really a matter. It's more of who they are. I need more of a connection that way. I mean, one time I was asked how could I have sex with a penis, with no penis involved. I really wanted to say, look up some porn. Just type in transgender, sex, or whatever, and watch. Or lesbian porn, whatever. But I didn't, which I should have, because it then led to her 10 minutes of talking about how she shouldn't live without having a penis in her, and it was just really inappropriate. People say I say inappropriate things, but this was inappropriate. Letting trans use the bath/locker room matching their gender identity is dangerous. Despite there being no evidence to support claims that it would lead to sexual assault, it still makes its rounds with conservative groups and in the media who are willing to listen and spread it. Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee said this in a 2015 convention. Now I wish that someone told me that when I was in high school that I could have felt like a woman when it came to taking showers in PE. I'm pretty sure that I would have found my feminine side and said, "Coach, I think I'd rather shower with the girls today." Watching the clip was shocking as people laughed at this. On one hand, they are saying trans people are wanting to change their gender to harm others in bathrooms and locker rooms. It's a heinous crime we must prevent for our children, etc. Then they laugh at the idea of a straight man regretting a missed opportunity to perv on young girls when he was a teenager. Boys will be boys, I guess. I hate that saying, boys will be boys. It's like a get out jail free card they can use to do anything they want without consequence, and to hell to whoever they harmed as long as they get their kicks and have fun. Who cares? I do. All transgenders need to have the surgery to look their gender. No. Not all transgenders or non-binaries have surgeries or have hormone treatment. It is their choice on what they want to do, and it's no one's place to tell them what they have to do to validate their existence for others. As John Oliver said, medically speaking, it's none of your fucking business. At the end of the day, there are questions people have about transgender, non-binary, and yes, it is good to ask questions to those who are willing to answer them. And there are sites where you can get information about it, such as Stonewall, the Trevor Project, and LGBT. I wouldn't recommend listening to haters because they seem to go on fake science. And when I say fake science, it's more like I see, therefore it is, or religion. Though for Christianity, I was taught God had no gender, so that would make God a non-binary or, gender fluid. So wouldn't the non-binary and gender fluid people we have on Earth be closer to God than anyone else who claim to the gender of male and female? Though that said, it is contradicting, as if God has no gender, then why was it shoved down my throat when they said God's love is that of a father? What's wrong with the love of a mother or an aunt or an uncle? Then it gets creepier as they say that all Christians put together in unity, as in like united to form a body, they call God's bride. So not only are they our father, but our husband. Someone really never thought that one through when they came up with it. And because now it's just God is a non-binary, but he's a father and he's into incest. Go figure. So that was our misconceptions and misinformation and just stuff people make up about us. and the answers. And if you do want to look up more information about trans or non-binary, then you can go to www.mermaiduk.org.uk for more information. We're not sponsored by them, but we just love mermaids. If you go on the site, there are sections split up for kids and young people, parents, professionals. There are videos of people giving their experience and how things have helped them. There's merchandise and there's ways you can get involved. You just click on the tab and it'll tell you. There's also a donate button if you want to support them. If you want to support the podcast, you can go to paypal.me/Let's Get Awkward. I am also on a Twitch account under the Dark Jester 1988, where I stream games and have laughs with viewers. We've just finished We Happy Few and White Day with lots of laughs, lots of jump scares, and lots of what the hell. And all streams are downloaded onto my YouTube channel under Billy No Mates. So hope to see you. Hope to see you while we stream or come to the next podcast. I'm Billy No Mates. This is hashtag Let's Get Awkward. Remember, always keep it awkward.